So, welcome back to Judgment. We're finally gonna go up to Genda's after we take care of these guys. At some point I got this heat action. Or EX action, sorry.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, the payoff on that one is garbage.
Oh, what are you talking about? It's great. I really like how flippy Yagami is in his EX moves and just fighting styles in general.
What a waste.
It's also a pretty good segue to talking about like his styles. In the original Japanese version, I believe they're just called like Flash style and Waltz style. That would be Crane and Tiger respectively. But for localization, they decided to go with
Hey, Yagami.
they actually
How were you thinking sending
spiced it
kites?
up a little bit.
Martial art
Guy
style
actually
names.
owns a goddamn
Yeah,
place.
to make it better reflect his
All hail King
kung fu
Cut.
roots.
Right.
Just sit your ass
Because I
down,
do think
would
he
you?
does use like a fancier variant of kung fu. Anyway, let's talk to Genda too while we're here.
Just sounds like they're serious. Just got the call from Mafia-kun. Sounds like they're seriously gearing up for this trial. You and Shintani better be ready.
I was expecting that to be just a text box and not voice dialogue.
That's really annoying that the prompt is
So,
behind him.
We finally have some details from
Yeah.
the cops. Murder specifics, forensic results.
I also feel awkward that
Even their
that Yagami would have had to like
did it.
shimmy past Shintani to sit down there.
He farts in his face. Alright, I'm ready for the meeting.
Just don't forget your role in all of this. Especially you, Yagami.
Yeah.
At the end
Get
of
the guy off on a murder charge and then watch him murder somebody the next night.
That's how
Got
this
it.
investigation goes. Is me. Understand?
You got it. It's your show. Now, why don't we look
Hey,
at those documents?
you might be what's called a Ronin, Yagami.
That's more like it. First up is the crime scene. Around 6 a.m., morning of December 4th. Police get a call about a body in the alleyway behind a moor. The officer who rushed to the scene confirmed the corpse on arrival.
So, this is quick search mode. We now have how do I put this? It gives us a chance to like pour over like evidence or pictures to spot details.
Victim was a Kansai thug, bottom feeder with the Kyorei clan. Toshiro Kume.
Check to see if he could afford those glasses.
But the cause of death is pretty obvious. 2 puncture wounds, straight through the eyes.
Is that what forensics said though, or?
Pierced right into his brain.
My eyes hurt just thinking about it.
Oh, you're telling me. Looks like the murder weapon went through Kume's eyes, then tore him out when the killer took it back. Only natural to think the Tojo was trying to make an example out of him. You know, threaten the Kyorei.
Okay, so really they use an arrow.
It's damn likely that someone from the Tojo clan did.
The guy's really cheap, so
Figure out who
he
it was.
tied string to the arrows.
Be off the hook.
What?
Yanked them
Find
out.
the real killer? That's a step too far. Priority number 1 is proving his alibi. We do that, we're in the clear.
Then we can find the real murderer.
What the?
There's pretty much no blood anywhere near the body, meaning Kume.
Annoyingly,
murdered
you have to search
Alley.
this spot
If I had to guess,
to determine that there's no blood.
No more.
Of course, that's exactly where his eyes are.
And then this one's just kind of weird. You have to like. This one took me a while my first time through.
On his other hand, isn't it?
No.
Yeah.
It's
Night of the crime, an employee from another bar tossed their trash out in the
It's the fact that he's on top of the trash, sorta.
Say anything out of the ordinary, though.
But you know, you have to look at the trash over here
Dumped
instead of the trash that
2 and
he's
6.
leaning on.
It would make a lot more sense if he was like literally on top of the garbage.
Huh?
Yeah.
Because this could just be like, oh, it's a drunk guy. It's dark at night. I didn't notice he had blood all over him.
Pockets. No wallet, no phone, nothing.
Has anybody tried calling his phone to see who answers?
Phone. Cops tried one.
And then saying, new phone, who dis?
but came up empty-handed.
No, they tried.
At least try.
They tried using the Find My Friends app, but they're not friends with him, so it didn't work, and it was probably broken anyway. Anyway, I think that's it for everything we can look at in this picture.
You take a peek in the alley when you were over at Amore? Doubt there's any traces left at this point, but it's apparently just out the back. Anyway, this is Kume.
You know,
Just
let him
before he
answer.
died.
Seriously.
Before the killer took his eyes.
Come on, don't say stuff like that.
It's true.
What's the prosecution's angle on this?
Well, try thinking about it in the context of the Tojo-Kyori feud. 2 other Kyori Yakuza turned up dead before this, each with their eyes gouged out. Not a far leap to assume the Tojo's responsible for all 3 murders.
Committed by one Mad Dog Majima.
I don't think Majima would kill, though.
Yep, go on.
No, he just takes out their eyes. Come on, it's like Batman. He only breaks their back and every other bone in their body. But technically, by the time he's gone, they're still breathing.
Just around 9 o'clock, right out front of Club Amore, an argument breaks out between Captain Hamura of the Matsugane family and Kume and Murase of the Kyorei clan. Hamura and his thugs drag Kume into the club, at which point Murase abandons Kume and flees the scene. Hamura then locks Kume in Amore for around an hour, while he and his boys beat the daylights out of him.
We can't prove that this actually happened. This is hearsay.
Around 10 p.m., Hamura kicks
We have witness testimony that proves that
in the club.
they were only lightly cherry tapping him.
Up to that point,
Sorry,
their story
they weren't making him bleed.
footage and the testimony we have from the owner of Amore. The prosecution's story continues as follows. Once the 2 of them were alone,
Oh man, he drank enough alcohol to get an EX
more
move.
violently. Then, between 2 and 3 a.m., he drove a sharp weapon into Kume's eye, killing him instantly. Once he finished gouging Kume's eyes out, Hamura dumped the body in the alley behind Amore. When questioned, Hamura said, "Me and Kume left Amore around midnight. I went for a steam right after." But since no evidence can back up that claim, the prosecution doubts its credibility. 6 a.m. on the morning of the 4th, Kume's body was found. And 1 week later, they arrested Hamura. So they've got 3 things: the camera footage, the bloodstains in the club, and Hamura's Swiss cheese alibi. Any of those alone wouldn't be enough to get a conviction. But with all 3, the prosecution thinks they've got this case in the bag. End of the day, to them it's just Yakuza offing Yakuza.
Makes sense they'd see it that way. I'm more interested in what you think, though. Did Hamura actually kill Kume?
I don't know. The guy rubs me the wrong way, yeah. But I'm pretty sure he's innocent. A cunning Yakuza like Hamura wouldn't just offload the corpse in an alley like that. Too sloppy. If he really did it, forget about the eyes. You'd never even find the body.
Something, cement shoes at the bottom of the river.
Shintani-sensei. Prickliest guy in town. But damn if he's not a terrific lawyer.
With you there.
Was that supposed to be a compliment? What? Something wrong?
If Hamura didn't do it, the person who did is still out there somewhere.
Wow. Okay, Sherlock.
Just got
Don't get too far ahead from all of us here.
We've got the manpower for that. Tracking down
This is gonna be a recurring thing. Yagami's deductions aren't exactly
Bring that to the cops, if you ask me.
rocket science.
Man, it makes me feel for that.
Years defending
He's a Muda guy. Who's the guy you beat?
Izumida.
Izumida. That's right. When he's like, oh, I can only beat you, it's like, Yagami was right.
Then what's your next move?
He's not very bright.
Gonna need some more info on the victim. Remember Kume's buddy? The one who ran off when the Matsugane boys jumped him. Name's Akira Murase, from the Kyorei clan. I want to hear what he has to say.
About what?
About what he did after he watched Kume get dragged into the club. Did he really just abandon his friend? It's hard to believe.
Man, imagine if this was some crazy story where that guy runs away and then comes back to save, quote unquote, his buddy.
Come on,
and
man.
kills him in the
Is
process.
the time to go knocking on the Kyorei clan's door?
He's like, ah, my,
Sounds like
my
suicide.
plan to get ahead in the Yakuza is to murder all my fellow
After
comrade Yakuza.
Kume.
One way or another, I want that info from Murase. Huh. You're the ones who have to figure out how to get it. That's the deal, remember?
Deal my ass. Poking a hornet's nest ain't gonna get us anything but stump.
Yeah, it's kind of an asshole thing to
Right.
ask, if we're being honest.
Kaito-san.
Fine.
Look, we all know it's because
First things
Shintani
first,
can't
we
wear
need to find out where the
leather
Kyorei
as well as
clan
Yagami.
They gotta have a base or
I
something.
mean, you're not wrong.
Probably quickest to just go ask Matsugane-san. He's got all the real Tojo clan dirt.
Oh, I guess I'll pass. Can't exactly waltz in, being expelled and all.
Yeah, I'll take care of this one by myself. I'll call you when I'm done.
Well then, our next stop is going to be the Matsugane office, I believe. Yeah, we're actually going there now. It's just over here on the far end of I forgot the street's name. This street that Genda's is on.
Here, right this way.
The Matsugane are an offshoot of the Tojo clan. Not the biggest Yakuza family on the block. They're a small branch that's low on the tree. But the family's patriarch, Mitsugu Matsugane, is like a father to me. And Kaito-san.
Okay, I
Excuse
have
me.
to swipe right.
Yagami-san's here to pay you a visit.
Oh, so good to see you again. my boy.
Yeah, face down. That's right, buddy.
Feels like ages.
Don't want anybody seeing those alerts. Trust me, it gets really awkward when, like, you know, you get a match on Tinder or whatever. Thanksgiving, your phone's face up. 3 people see.
Only one
you
who's
know,
glad to see me?
Yeah, I just
see
don't
your-
want to deal with that at
Your
all.
quote unquote preferences.
How's Kaito these days? Staying out of trouble?
He's
So
okay.
yeah,
If not for that incident,
this may have been mentioned earlier, but Matsugane is basically like a father to
already been
Yagami.
the both of you.
He's kept him out of trouble ever since he was a teenager.
Past is what it is.
So Yagami has a lot of respect for him, and it's pretty mutual.
Under your watch.
And it's why Yagami can just kind of waltz into this Yakuza office.
Feel like my Aniki. If not for you,
No big deal.
Hassle free.
taking another direction in life, I'd be a very different person, I think.
You'd have turned out just fine, my boy.
Alright, that's the new meme, guys. Work with it.
T.
So then, one would drag you back to an office where you're not exactly welcome.
Hamura is giving me some grief.
Is he now? I was under the assumption Genda is handling the issue. Are you helping him out with the case now?
Shintani's got me looking for the Kyorei clan. I just need to find them, so I can ask him a few things.
Not wise, my boy. You do know they're all up in arms right now? Sure you want this?
Don't worry, I just want to have a word.
And you know this guy's badass because he's
How'd
smoking
Europe
indoors.
mean anything to you?
Yeah.
No.
He's
Can't
in his
say
own
it
little
does.
tea room, too.
Breaking all the rules.
It's
I mean, to be fair, this is his family, so they're his rules.
down on Sanrio Avenue. Be careful, though. There's Curie crawling on every floor. These are Tojo clan streets, but that's their turf now.
Sanrio Avenue. KJ Art, eh? I'll check it out.
I know you're busy. Although, you think I could visit your office Sunday soon? Keep it on the down low.
Yeah, of course.
Heard you got a wicked pinball table.
I do really like that Matsugane really wants to visit Yagami's office one day. I think it's cute.
Kaito-san, just left the Matsugane.
I would love it if Yagami was like, ah!
Shacked up in someplace called KJ Art.
More people need to do that when they FaceTime.
Not sure. We won't know if we don't check it out ourselves.
You're thinking stakeout, huh? Sounds like the perfect time to give the drone...
I know those icons are supposed to be
That might be
generic,
your
but
only
I
choice.
feel like they're taken straight from, like, iOS.
Anyway, I'll see you over there.
Nah, it could be Android.
Probably.
Or just generic.
I don't remember what I was actually showing off here.
What a waste.
Oh, that's right. There's a friend event that starts here at the Smile Burger. The Millennium Tower Burger sounds pretty good, I think.
14 patties to represent all 14 floors of the tower. This burger has a combined calorie count of 12,000. You'll want all your raid partners to join in.
So when we eat here and then leave, we'll be met with this lady, who is
I need help with the promotion.
she is Yagami's landlord. He helped her with a case once, and now he's renting his office for cheap. That said, he's still pretty bad about getting rent on time.
Excuse me.
I'm glad she's understanding about his rent situation.
Yeah, hold on, let me go stuff my face with food a little bit more. I really don't have any more money. Sorry.
Well, I mean, let's be fair. Smile Burger is some pretty cheap fast food. I think it's basically McDonald's.
If it's not, I'd be surprised.
Right? Like, it totally looks like it could be a McDonald's. Anyway, Tomoika's deal is that she wants to open up a bar in her building because she's not really making enough money off of rent. So she might as well use the available space for something, right?
Hell yeah.
So yeah, she's gonna enlist Yagami to be her taste tester. So you know what? This seems like he's got a pretty good deal going on with her. Like cheap rent, free food. What could possibly go wrong?
Yep.
So yeah, if we go back to the office every now and again and check inside the fridge, there will be food from her.
But will any of it be broccoli gomai?
No. It would be pretty cool if you could offer suggestions to her about what to put on the menu, but no, there's a predetermined set of food. Actually, there might be broccoli gomai on the menu. I just don't know it because there are 3 dishes for him to try before her friend event completes. But after that, she offers a lot of different varieties of food, and I have not actually. I don't know if I've tried all of them.
Could you let her down? She trusted you.